Okay, so good morning, good evening, and welcome everybody to yet another Facebook live stream of the eighth dimension. Today we
Okay,
are
so
back with
good morning, good
Storyteller.
evening, and
And
welcome.
just a minute, I need to. Yes. So we are back with yet another session of Storyteller, where the students of 8 dimension come live and perform a story which is written by them, and these are not just a stories which are like a one page story or a one paragraph story. These are big stories, 5 to 6 page stories. And can you believe when you hear these stories, and I every time wonder, oh my god, is this child only in 6th class, 7th class, 8th class, right? So that's the kind of stories these students are writing. And today I have somebody from all the way from West Bengal, right? Koel, you're from West Bengal.
Yes,
So we
Kolkata.
have joined by Koel, who's from Kolkata. First of all, welcome to the Facebook live session of 8 Dimension, Koel. And I
Thank
want
you.
everybody who's watching us live right now, give her a very warm welcome. And because I want to ask you, Koel, this question. Have you ever performed live before this?
Stage performances, yes, but virtually, no, I have not.
Okay. So I want to ask you, how are you feeling right now? Are you excited, nervous, or both?
A mixture of feelings, both excited and nervous.
Okay, a mixture of feelings. So, can we all really cheer up for Koel, because it's her first online live performance, right? And I mean, it's okay to have butterflies in your stomach before going live. So before going on a stage performance, right? So that means you're a human being. Okay, so that's completely fine. And Koel, before we get started with the performance, okay, I want to ask you couple of questions. Okay, so uh, can you tell me about us, your journey with the eighth dimension? Your How was your journey overall?
The journey was really good. I got to learn a lot of new things, like a lot of earlier I only knew how to write stories, but then after this course I got to know what are the different types, like how to differentiate between them and how to write them properly.
Okay, okay. So apart from that, do you see any change in your personality before the course and after the course? I mean, any positive improvements?
Yes, I learned how to do better expressions. This will help me in future dramas and all these. Also, it will help me in elocution. And there are a few techniques that were taught there. They really helped me. So these are the things.
Okay. So, and as far as your academics are concerned, so has this course helped you anyhow in your academics as well?
Yes, because story writing sometimes comes for school exams and tests. Story writing is similar to the to writing essays, and it helped me get new ideas, and my my brain became more imaginative. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, any of your teacher, told you, "My God, Koel, what has happened to you?"
Well, no, but
Okay. But very shortly, that time
yeah,
might come as well if you keep on writing
yeah,
like that. Or probably after you show her this story of yours that you're performing, right?
yeah.
Maybe she will get to know about your real talent. Okay. So apart from that, Koel, how? What is that one thing that you really looked forward to in the classes?
I looked forward into knowing the different techniques and the different styles of writing, and also I got to learn about the expressions and all. So what I looked forward, I got those.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. And any any words for Diksha, ma'am?
Well, she taught me really good, and if she had not taught me like that, I may not have been like been able to be what I like. I am. I am telling a story right now. So she taught me really good.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. So for sharing us all these feedbacks with you. And one last thing, if you have to, as per your experience, would you recommend it to your friends as well?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so all the KOEL friends who are watching us right now, so just book your demo and attend a trial class and come on board. We'll teach you a lot of great stories to write. So, without further ado, KOEL, I'm sure a lot of people must be waiting for you to start. In fact, Diksha ma'am is also there. She's watching you live right now, and 115 other people are also watching us live right now. Not to scare you, okay, but all eyes on you. And I'm just gonna put myself on mute and give this virtual stage all over to you so that you can start
Okay.
sharing your story uh, to the rest of the world. So there you go.
Okay. A night to remember. It was a windy night. I had just drank my hot chocolate and was ready to go to bed. I went up to my room. I went to my bed. I tried to sleep, but I was unable to sleep. So I switched on my computer and started watching a horror movie, The Conjuring 2. This movie was the movie my friends told me to watch. So I watched it. As usual, I was really scared. Then I went to bed. After going to bed, it was 12 o'clock and the sound of the clock came to my ears. Usually, I listen to it because it has a soothing effect in my body. But that day, it had something creepy about it. Suddenly, I woke up again. There were a few drops of water on my cheek. I looked outside. It was raining. Then suddenly, I heard something like a woman shouting or shrieking. I then tried to go to sleep under my blanket, although it was not that cold. Suddenly, from under my head, I heard the thump, thump, thump noises. I thought that they were nothing. They were all coming from my head since I had watched The Conjuring 2, and it was definitely the most wrong decision I have ever taken in my life. But then again, that eerie thump, thump, thump got really scared. I searched for my torch near the nightstand, switched it on, got down, saw under my bed, I saw two glowing red eyes. They were staring at me. Whatever the creature was, before it could reach to me, I climbed up to my bed. And with that, the torch was switched on and my blanket on me. I don't know how I fell asleep, but when I did, I was really peaceful. Then my mother came. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. I had missed school. She woke me up. She told me, "Why do you have a torch in your hand? Did you go asleep with it?" Then I told her that yes, but I did not tell her the reason because she had enough things to worry about. I did not want her to worry about it more. I went to the washroom, brushed my teeth, then came out and thought I should do a little bit of investigation on my own. So I switched on the torch again. I went under the bed and saw those two glaring eyes. I ran outside my room. But then I realized Ghosts don't appear at day, it only appears at night. So I gathered up my courage and went inside my room, switched on my torch, and saw under the bed was my brother's toy robot. That robot was upside down and its legs were making the thump, thump, thump noise. I took the robot, switched it off, and went to my brother, asking him what was this. My father, my mother, he was also there at the breakfast table. When I asked him, he told, "You are my sister and you are a scaredy cat. So I can scare you in whatever way I want. And you're my sister. This is my fundamental right," I told him. "You scared me like that. You have no right to make fun of me." And as I was chasing him around the room, the whole thing turned into a wrestling match with my mother as the referee. Thank you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So it was a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Thank you so much, Koel. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful story with us. So how are you feeling right now?
Um, a lot lighter since the storytelling is over right now. A lot lighter that I had um finally I've completed telling the story.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Would you like to say hi, hello to your friends or families who are watching? I can tell you some of the comments. Maybe you can get to know. So Debasmita Roy Chaudhary ji is there, who's watching you. Devashish Roy Chaudhary is also there. Diksha ma'am is also there watching you. Mosmi Sinha ji is there watching you, who are commenting actually on your video,
Okay.
right? So you can watch it later on. What all comments you have
Okay.
got. Uh, anything you would like to mention before we end this live session?
Mm, this storytelling, this course had been really exciting and really fun for me. It changed the way I looked into essays and stories. Earlier, I knew how to write. I always loved writing. I knew how to write, but I did not know how to do the formation of simple things that makes a story great.
Like, can you give an example?
Like this story I had written, the base was mine, but Diksha ma'am told me how to write properly and how to add some things, a few minor details. Those may not have any kind of big action in the story or any big reaction in the story, but these are the things that makes a story really good.
Or more visually rich, people are able to visualize what
Yes.
you're trying to say,
Yes.
right? So that's great. Thank you for sharing that with us, Koel. And with that, we would like to say goodbye to all the people who are watching us live right now. We will be back on Friday with another story with another student, and till then, stay with us. Thank you so much for coming here to watch us live.